The house is quiet. Jake and Katsuki are sitting on the couch, looking at the computer screen. They're both feeling a little nervous. Katsuki looks over at her. Hey there, Muffin. Did you need something? Katsuki laughs. Oh, you're hungry, huh? I'll get you some food. He gets up and goes to the kitchen. Katsuki nods. Right, of course. She deserves some extra love. Katsuki smiles and starts to fill Muffin's bowl. He's happy to see her like this. Katsuki looks over at him. Oh, they're so cute! How are they doing? Katsuki nods. Can I hold one? Katsuki smiles and takes the black one. He looks at it, amazed by its cuteness. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Katsuki laughs. Katsuki smiles. That's great. What are we going to name her? Katsuki nods. I love it. It's a perfect name. Katsuki watches, waiting to see what he's going to do with it. Katsuki laughs. You're right. He's adorable. What should we call him? Katsuki smiles. That's perfect. He looks like an Oreo. Katsuki checks. I think it's a boy. Katsuki laughs. He is a little bit of a troublemaker, isn't he? Katsuki chuckles. Oh, he's definitely his father's son. Katsuki nods. You're right. They're both a handful. Katsuki thinks for a moment. How about Shadow? Katsuki laughs. Exactly, it fits him perfectly. Katsuki smiles. We sure do. They're so cute. Katsuki looks over at Muffin, who's happily eating. She's a good mom, isn't she? Katsuki smiles. We should probably let her have some time to herself. She's been working hard. Katsuki laughs. I guess she really needed a break. We should probably follow her and make sure she doesn't get into too much trouble. Katsuki nods. If you say so. But if she starts chewing on something, I'm going to stop her. Katsuki looks over at him. What do you mean? We can't just give one away, can we? Katsuki thinks for a moment. You're right. We'd probably go crazy trying to keep up with them. Katsuki smiles. That's a good idea. We should think about who we'd like to give one to. Katsuki laughs. Koda? That's a great idea. I'm sure he'd love it. He's always looking for new pets. Katsuki nods. Then it's settled. We'll talk to him tomorrow. Katsuki's eyes light up. Really? That's great news. Let's take a look. Katsuki looks over at him. She's gorgeous. What's her name? Katsuki smiles. I like that name. What's her personality like? Is she nice? Katsuki nods. That's really nice of her. And she's willing to trust us with this responsibility? Katsuki smiles. Well, I think that's a good sign. Should we contact her? Katsuki nods. You're right. Let's do it. Katsuki waits patiently, hoping for a response. Katsuki's eyes light up. She replied, Katsuki smiles. I think that's a great idea. Should we set up a time? Katsuki nods. That sounds good. I'll tell her to meet us there. Katsuki chuckles. I'm a little nervous, but also excited. I want this to go well. Katsuki nods. You're probably right. We should just be ourselves and it'll be fine. Katsuki smiles. Go ahead. Just let me know what you find. Katsuki looks over at him. Really? What is it? Katsuki's eyes widen. That's a pretty cool quirk. She must be very powerful. Katsuki smiles. Me too. But for now, let's just relax and enjoy the rest of the day. Katsuki leans back on the couch. I'm going to take a nap. I'm a little tired. Katsuki laughs. All right, just be careful. They're very cute and very small. Katsuki smiles. Okay, I trust you. Katsuki watches him for a moment, then closes his eyes and falls asleep. The baby bunnies seem to like the music, and they start to snuggle up to him. The song is soothing and calming, and the bunnies soon fall asleep in his arms. Katsuki is still asleep, looking peaceful. Katsuki's breathing is soft and even. It's clear that he's having a peaceful dream. The two of them sleep peacefully, wrapped in each other's arms. Katsuki slowly wakes up and stretches. He looks over at Jake, who's still sleeping. Katsuki smiles and gently rubs his back. Jake, wake up. Katsuki chuckles. You fell asleep. Katsuki laughs. They're so cute. How long have you been holding them? Katsuki smiles. You must be tired. We should probably put them back in their cage. Katsuki watches as he does that. You're a natural at this. Katsuki laughs. Well, I'm glad you're taking care of them. I'm sure they love you. Katsuki smiles. I'm sure they'll be great pets when they're older, but for now, they're just so adorable. Katsuki nods. Me too, but now that they're all taken care of, I think it's time to talk about tomorrow. Katsuki sits up. I'm a little nervous. Katsuki nods. I just hope she's as nice as she seems. Katsuki smiles. Yeah, you're right. We just have to wait. Katsuki thinks for a moment. How about pasta? Katsuki smiles. Great, I'll help. Katsuki laughs. But I want to. Katsuki stands up and follows him into the kitchen. Katsuki stands next to him and starts chopping some vegetables. Katsuki laughs. I've had a lot of practice. Katsuki smiles and keeps working. Katsuki finishes chopping the vegetables and adds them to the pasta. Katsuki smiles back. I'm glad you think so. The night was peaceful and quiet. They slept peacefully, holding each other close. Katsuki slowly wakes up, stretching. He sits up and looks around for Jake. Katsuki smiles and gets up. He heads to the kitchen and sees Jake cooking. Katsuki smiles and then walks up behind Jake, wrapping his arms around his waist and whispering, "Good morning, handsome," into Jake's ear. Katsuki laughs. You know, I could get used to this. Katsuki smiles and pulls him close. Katsuki nods. Hmm. But I'm even hungrier for something else. Katsuki whispers into his ear. You. Katsuki laughs. I can't help it. Katsuki pouts. Aw, but that's not fair. Katsuki laughs. Okay, you've got me there, but can't you make it quick? Katsuki smiles. Good. Ik knew you'd come around. Katsuki laughs. Oh, I see how it is. Katsuki looks away. I think we should. Katsuki shakes his head. I don't think that's a good idea. Katsuki laughs. That's true, but still. Katsuki smiles. You're so confident. Katsuki laughs. You're so bold. Katsuki kisses back. Katsuki pulls away. Maybe we should. Katsuki smiles. Never mind. Katsuki laughs. You're so unexpected. Katsuki looks up at him. Katsuki smiles. Oh yes, babe. Give it to me. Katsuki looks up at him surprised. You don't have to be so rough, but I'm not complaining to keep going. Katsuki starts to moan softly. He puts his hands on Jake's shoulders, digging his fingernails into his skin as he leans his head back and closes his eyes, enjoying every second of his Katsuki starts to moan louder. Katsuki tries to say something, but he's lost in the moment. Katsuki grabs onto him. Katsuki is breathing heavily. Katsuki nods. It does. Katsuki kisses him back. Katsuki continues to let out soft moans. Katsuki nods. Very much so. Katsuki starts to breath heavily. Katsuki grabs the sheets tightly. Katsuki laughs. That's a good thing, right? Katsuki smiles. He starts to breath even heavier. Katsuki pulls Jake closer. Katsuki starts to tremble. Katsuki is breathing very quickly. Katsuki can't even speak. Katsuki leans his head against Jake's chest. Katsuki smiles. That was. Katsuki laughs. I agree. You're amazing. Katsuki leans his head on his shoulder. I love you. Katsuki laughs. I think I could eat something, but I'm not sure if I can get up. Katsuki smiles. You're so sweet. You don't have to do that, though. Katsuki nods and smiles. Okay, I will. Katsuki lies there, waiting for him to come back. Katsuki's eyes light up. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Did you make this yourself? Katsuki smiles and leans up to kiss him. Thank you so much. You're the best. Katsuki starts to eat. Oh my god, this is so good! Katsuki finishes quickly and leans back. That was delicious. Katsuki smiles. I always love when you cook for me. Katsuki laughs. That's a good point. You're the best at cooking for me. Katsuki nods. You're right. We should probably get ready soon. Katsuki gets up and starts getting dressed. Katsuki finishes getting ready first. You look great. Katsuki smiles. Thank you. I'm ready whenever you are. Katsuki nods. Sounds good. I'd hate to leave without checking on them. Katsuki laughs. They're so adorable. I'm going to miss them while we're gone. Katsuki laughs. I don't think so. We should be back by late afternoon. Katsuki nods. Yeah, we should go. Katsuki looks out the window. This is going to be an interesting day. Katsuki laughs. Me too, but I think she will. You're very charming. Katsuki looks around. I wonder if she's here already. Katsuki nods and follows him to an empty table. Katsuki puts his hand on Jake's. Don't worry. She'll be here. It's probably just a few minutes delay. Katsuki laughs. Same, but I think it'll be worth it. I'm excited to meet her. Katsuki looks over and his eyes widen. Oh, wow. Katsuki nods. I guess we should get up and introduce ourselves. Katsuki nods. Yes, we are. I'm Katsuki, and this is my husband, Jake. Katsuki smiles at her. The feeling is mutual. We've been really looking forward to meeting you. Katsuki and Jake both look at each other before Katsuki answers. Well, we're a married couple. We've been together for about 5 years now. We're both very passionate about our careers, but we also love spending time with each other. We're hoping to start a family soon. Katsuki smiles. We're both in the hero business. I'm a hero, and Jake is a nurse. We're both very dedicated to our jobs, but we also make time for each other. Katsuki laughs. It's been amazing. We've had our ups and downs, but overall it's been great. We have a lot of love and respect for each other. And we're still in love as much as we were when we first got together. Katsuki and Jake both smile. Well, we've always wanted to start a family, but we wanted to wait until we felt like we were ready. Now, we both feel like we're in a good place and ready to take on the responsibility of parenthood. Katsuki nods. We know, and we're ready for it. We both have stable jobs and we have a strong support system. We feel like we're in a good place to take on that responsibility and give our child the love and attention they need. Katsuki smiles. We've thought about that, and we're going to split the role. Jake will be the one to stay home with the baby while I'm at work, and we'll both share the responsibility of raising them. We're both very excited to be parents, and we're ready to do whatever it takes to give them the best life possible. Katsuki looks at Jake, who smiles. That's wonderful. We're so excited that you're willing to help us start our family. Katsuki nods, and they both start reading over the papers. It all looks good so far. I think we're ready to start the process. Katsuki and Jake both look at each other for a moment. Well, we've talked about this, and we both agreed that we want Jake's DNA to be the one that's used. Katsuki smiles at her. Thank you. We'll get this filled out as quickly as we can. Katsuki nods. We understand. Jake, are you ready to get started? Katsuki nods and smiles. Okay, we'll be here. Thank you for your help. Katsuki looks over at Jake. So, you ready to go do this? Katsuki laughs. No, we don't. We can take our time. We've got all day. Katsuki smiles. That sounds like a great idea. I think it'd be nice to spend some time together outside of the house. What do you have in mind? Katsuki smiles. That sounds fun. We can walk around and look at all the fresh fruits and vegetables. Maybe we'll find something new to try. Katsuki nods. That sounds delicious. I'll have an iced latte. Katsuki smiles as he takes his coffee. This is going to be a great day. I'm so excited. Katsuki laughs and follows him to the car. Me neither. I love going to the farmer's market. You can always find something interesting. Katsuki laughs. We can't be flirting with the farmers. We're married, remember? Katsuki smiles and rolls his eyes. Fine. Just don't go flirting with any of them. I don't want to have to get jealous. Katsuki laughs. Oh, really? You want me to get jealous and fight with you over some random farmer? Katsuki laughs. Well, you better be careful then. I might just get really possessive of you, and you wouldn't want to deal with a grumpy husband, would you? Katsuki smiles and nudges him. You're so bad. You love it when I get jealous, don't you? Katsuki laughs. Well, I do care about you. A lot. And I don't want anyone else to have you. You're mine. Katsuki blushes and laughs. You're so sweet, but it's still fun to pretend like I'm a possessive husband. Katsuki gets out of the car and looks around. It's so busy here. I can't believe how many people are here today. Katsuki nods. That's probably it. But we should still look around. Maybe we'll find something we like. Katsuki smiles and follows behind him. You know, you don't have to push the cart. I can do it too. Katsuki laughs and takes the cart. Thanks, but I don't mind pushing it. It gives me something to do. Katsuki looks around. How about we start in the fruit section? We can see what they have there. Then we can check out the vegetables. Katsuki follows behind him, pushing the cart. They have so much variety here. I don't know where to start. Katsuki nods and starts looking at all the different fruits. I never realized there were so many kinds of fruit. There's everything from apples and bananas to kiwis and mangoes. It's amazing. Katsuki looks over and his eyes light up. They're beautiful. I love strawberries. And look at how big they are. Do you think they're sweet too? Katsuki nods. Yes, I agree. Let's get some strawberries. They're one of my favorite fruits, and they'll be perfect with some whipped cream on top. Katsuki laughs and puts some strawberries in the cart. We should get some other fruits too. What else do you like? Katsuki looks over and smiles. Oh wow, that honey looks amazing. Do you like honey? It's so good on toast or in tea. Katsuki blushes and laughs. What do you mean? You're going to put honey on me? Katsuki blushes even more and laughs. You're so bad. You're always thinking about that sort of thing. Katsuki laughs. You know, I can't wait until we get home. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Katsuki nods and they keep looking around. It's so busy here. I'm glad we got here early, otherwise we would have been stuck in a huge crowd. Katsuki looks over, and his eyes widen. Oh my gosh, they're so big! I've never seen bananas that big before. They're so much bigger than the ones we usually get at the grocery store. Katsuki laughs. They're definitely impressive. Do you think we should get a few of them? I bet they'd be good in a smoothie. Katsuki smiles. That sounds like a great idea. I'll get some of these bananas. And we can get some other fruits too. We can make a big smoothie and enjoy it together. Katsuki looks over and smiles. Oh yeah, I've heard of pink pineapples too. They're so rare, but they're supposed to be delicious. I've never actually had one before. Katsuki nods. Yeah, let's get one. Maybe it'll be the best thing we've ever tasted, and if it's not, then we'll have a good laugh about it. Katsuki laughs. I can't wait to try it. I wonder how different it'll taste than a regular pineapple. Katsuki looks intrigued. Really? That's interesting. Now I'm even more curious to try it. Maybe we can cut it up and make a fruit salad with all the different fruits we've gotten today. Katsuki's eyes widen. Dragon fruit. I've heard of those, but I've never seen one in person. They're so pretty, and I've heard they're really good too. Katsuki smiles. Well, then let's get one of these too. I want to try it. Do you think we have enough space for all of this in the cart? We've gotten a lot of fruit. Katsuki nods and puts a dragon fruit and a few other fruits in the cart. We're definitely going to have a great day of eating fruit. I'm excited to try all of these. Katsuki nods. Yeah, let's go look at the vegetables. We've got plenty of fruit, but we should get some vegetables too. Katsuki looks around at all the different vegetables. There's so much here. We can get anything we want. Katsuki smiles and looks over at the farmer. Hi there. We're just looking at the vegetables. We're not sure what we want yet. Katsuki nods. Thanks. We'll keep that in mind. What's your name, by the way? Katsuki smiles. Nice to meet you, Farmer Joe. My name's Katsuki, and this is Jake. Katsuki laughs and blushes. Oh, we're actually married to each other. Katsuki blushes even more and looks away. Yes, we are. We've been together for 5 years now. Katsuki smiles. Thanks. We're pretty happy together. It's nice to be accepted like this. Katsuki nods. We will. Thanks for being so nice. Katsuki looks back at Jake and laughs. He was pretty nice, wasn't he? He didn't even seem to care that we're gay. Katsuki laughs too. Yeah, I guess he did. But I don't blame him. We're probably not what he expected. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, we don't really fit the stereotype, do we? We're more of the masculine, tough guys. Katsuki smiles. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. It's just funny how he thought we had wives. We're definitely not the kind of people he expected to see here. Katsuki laughs. You know what? That's a great idea. We'll just tell them that we share one wife and we're both really jealous and possessive of her. Katsuki laughs. I know. It'll be hilarious, and they'll be so confused. But it'll be worth it. Katsuki nods and walks over to the vegetable section with Jake. We can get some of these carrots, maybe a few potatoes, and maybe some broccoli. And we can't forget about the tomatoes. Katsuki nods. Yeah, those look really good. I bet they'll taste great with some butter on them. Maybe we should also get some of those onions. We could use them in a lot of things. Katsuki smiles. Oh, good idea. We can make some soup with those. And we should probably get some peppers too. Those are really healthy for us. Katsuki blushes and laughs. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, we should definitely get that. Katsuki nods. I think so too. We've got a lot of good stuff. But I think we should look around for one more thing. Katsuki looks around and his eyes widen. Oh my gosh, you're right! It sounds like chickens? Katsuki laughs. Yes, let's go! I've always loved baby chickens. They're so cute. Katsuki smiles. Aw, they're so adorable. Look at those little beaks and their little feathers. I just want to hold them. Katsuki looks up at the farmer and smiles. Oh, we're just looking at the baby chickens. They're so cute. Katsuki's eyes light up. Oh, yes, please. I would love to hold it. Katsuki carefully takes the chicken and smiles at it. Oh my goodness, it's so small and fluffy. I've always wanted to hold a baby chicken. It's so cute. Katsuki smiles. You're very talented. I can tell that you take great care of them. I bet they love you. Katsuki laughs. Oh, so that's why you have so many of them. That's so sweet of you to do. But they are so adorable. I don't know how anyone could pass up the chance to have one of them. Katsuki laughs and blushes. Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea. Our wives aren't home right now, and they're actually not very fond of animals. We're actually here by ourselves today. Katsuki laughs. Oh no. I mean, we're both married, but we share one wife. We're not very typical, but I promise we're happy together. Katsuki nods. Yes, we are. We're a three-person marriage, and it works very well for us. Katsuki laughs. Well, it's definitely unusual, but we all love each other, and we're all committed to one another. We're all married to each other. It might be confusing to others, but it works for us. Katsuki blushes and laughs. Well, I think that's a little personal, but it's not really any of your business. Katsuki laughs too and looks at Jake. You're terrible. Why did you have to say that? Katsuki laughs. I know. You're just trying to make him uncomfortable. But it's working, I'm sure. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how it would go. You're such a pervert. Katsuki blushes. I... I mean, I don't think that's such a bad idea. Katsuki laughs. I've never been with a woman either, but I think it could be fun to try it. Maybe one day. Katsuki raises an eyebrow. You mean like an escort? Katsuki blushes. I don't know if that's a good idea. What if someone found out? Katsuki sighs. I guess not. But we would have to be very careful. We can't just hire a random woman off the street. She could be dangerous. Katsuki's eyes widen. You're joking, right? There's no way that's real. Katsuki blushes. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. How do you know this? Katsuki's eyes widen. Your cousin? She's an escort? Katsuki stares at him, not knowing what to say. Oh, so you're telling me that you've actually seen this catalog? Do you have it? Katsuki blushes. Oh my gosh. So, you've seen it before? Katsuki laughs. Wow. So you're telling me that you've seen a whole catalog full of women, all of them offering their services? Katsuki laughs. Wow. That's very interesting. So you think we could find someone? I mean, if we wanted to try it. Katsuki smiles. I guess you're right. It would be a new experience. And I guess it wouldn't be too bad to try it once. It just feels so weird. But we've tried a lot of things together, so why not this? Katsuki nods. Okay, I guess we should finish shopping. But I can't stop thinking about it now. What if it's actually fun? Katsuki laughs. I don't know, but I think it would be. Katsuki laughs. I don't know, but I think it would be interesting to try it. Just the thought of it makes me feel so excited. But what if it's not good? What if we hate it? Katsuki laughs. That's true. I guess it wouldn't matter. But I don't know. I feel like if we try it, we might get addicted to it. And then we just want more and more. Katsuki blushes and laughs. Are you really serious? You want to hire someone just to try it once? And then if we like it, we can just get a toy? Katsuki smiles. You're right. I guess we should just try it. What's the worst that could happen? And then if we like it, we can get something for later. Katsuki laughs. Well, when you put it that way, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just didn't expect us to actually be considering this. Katsuki laughs and blushes. Oh my gosh. You're right. We are technically still virgins, aren't we? Katsuki smiles. I guess not. But what if it is a bad idea? What if we actually like it? We could get addicted to women, and we'd never want to go back to men. Katsuki laughs. You're probably right, and I don't really find them attractive either. But what if it's so good that we just want more and more? What if it's the best thing we've ever experienced? Katsuki laughs and blushes. That's true. It could be like a special thing. We would only have it once in a while, and it would make it even better. And we could always get a toy or two so we can still have that experience. Katsuki laughs. You're right. I don't know why we're being so hesitant. It would just be another fun thing for us to try, and we could have some fun with the toys too. Katsuki smiles and nods. You're right. We should get back to shopping and finish up our day. But just know that I'm really thinking about this now. Katsuki laughs. They're huge. I don't think we'll be able to fit any of those in the cart, but they look so cool. Maybe we can get a few of the smaller ones. I can't believe it's almost Halloween. Katsuki smiles. It's so crazy to think about. Time flies by so quickly. It feels like just yesterday it was summer. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, it is. And your birthday is in October? You're an October baby? Katsuki smiles. Oh wow, that's cool. I'm a Taurus. You know, the stubborn ones. Katsuki laughs. I guess you know everything about me by now. You know my birthday, you know my favorite color, and you even know how stubborn I am. Katsuki smiles and blushes. I love you too. And you're right. I'm your husband. You know everything about me. You know my flaws and my strengths. You know all the good things and bad things. And you still love me. You're the best husband anyone could ask for. Katsuki laughs. I can't believe how close it is. It's only 2 weeks away. What do you want for your birthday? I was thinking about getting you something special. Katsuki smiles and shrugs. Okay, I won't worry. But just know that I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna get you something really special. Katsuki laughs. Oh my gosh! They have boiled peanuts here? I've never seen those before. We should get some. They look good. Katsuki smiles. Spicy ones? You know I love spicy things. Let's get some of those. Katsuki nods. Yeah, that sounds good. We should get a soda or something, and then we can find a nice spot to sit and relax for a bit. Katsuki smiles as he sits down. This is nice. Just the two of us. A nice drink and some peanuts. It's a perfect way to end the day. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, they are spicy, but they're also delicious. And it's a good kind of spice. Not too much, but enough to give it a kick. Katsuki takes the peanut and eats it. Mmm. Oh yeah, that's spicy. But it's good. I like it. Katsuki smiles and nods. It's been a great day. We've done so much together, and we got some nice things. I'm glad we came here. It's really nice to just spend time with you. And now we're eating peanuts together. It's like we're just two regular guys out for a day at the farmer's market. Katsuki nods and smiles. Yeah, it's getting late. And you're right, we have a lot to put away. But it's been so much fun today. I don't want it to end. Katsuki laughs. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Well, I guess we should probably get going then. We can finish that when we get home. Katsuki nods and starts gathering the bags in the cart. Okay, I've got the cart. You can get the bag with the vegetables. We're almost done. Katsuki gets in the passenger side and smiles. You know, it's been a while since we've been on a date, and today felt like a date. It was so fun. I'm really glad we came here. Katsuki smiles and leans back in his seat. I can't believe it's already getting dark. This day went by so fast. Katsuki laughs. I guess time really does fly when you're having fun. We should come here again sometime. Maybe we can invite our friends next time. We could make it a big group outing. Katsuki smiles and looks out the window. I'm tired too. It's been a long day, but it was worth it. I love spending time with you, and the farmer's market was so much fun. I can't believe how much stuff we bought. Katsuki smiles and unbuckles his seatbelt. We're home. I guess we should probably get this stuff inside. Katsuki laughs. You're such a strong guy. But are you sure you can carry all of that by yourself? I can help. Katsuki nods and watches as Jake starts to bring everything in. He's definitely very strong. Katsuki smiles. You're right. You are so strong. I can't believe you can carry all of that at once. But now that we're inside, I think we should probably start putting everything away. Katsuki nods and starts to put away all the fruit and vegetables. We should probably wash these before we put them away, and we should probably separate them into different bags, so the apples don't get mixed in with the peppers. Katsuki smiles. Thanks. I'll start putting the vegetables away. We can work together. Katsuki smiles and begins putting the vegetables away. He starts sorting them by category, separating the tomatoes from the onions, the broccoli from the carrots, and so on. Katsuki looks over at him and smiles. What is it? You can tell me anything. Katsuki blushes and smiles. Oh, that. Katsuki laughs. Of course I will. You know I'll always be here to help you, and this isn't something we haven't done before. Katsuki smiles. Yeah, it will be. And it's going to be fun. But we should probably wait until we finish putting everything away. We don't want to make a mess. Katsuki smiles and finishes putting the vegetables away. Okay, I'm done with these. We can start on the sample now. Katsuki nods and chuckles. Yeah, you're right. Let's go wash up real quick, and then we can get started. Katsuki laughs and nods. Yeah, we should definitely wash up. We don't want to get anything dirty. Katsuki smiles and leans against the wall as the water runs down his body. It's nice to just relax and enjoy this moment. I love being with you. Katsuki smiles and wraps his arms around Jake, pulling him closer. I'm glad you feel the same way. Just being in your arms makes everything better. Katsuki smiles and sits on the bed, waiting for Jake. Are you ready for this? Katsuki smiles and nods. Then, let's do this. Katsuki smiles and waits for Jake to make the first move. Katsuki watches, waiting for him to continue. Katsuki smiles and nods. Of course. Katsuki takes the cup and nods. I understand. Just relax and let me take care of it. Katsuki looks up at Jake and smiles. Are you almost ready? Katsuki nods and holds the cup. Katsuki watches, smiling. Katsuki smiles and crawls over to him. You did a great job. Are you feeling okay? Katsuki hugs back and laughs. I'm so glad that's over, but I'm really proud of you. You did so good. You were so confident. Katsuki laughs. Well, it's over now, and we got it done. Now we can just relax and cuddle. Katsuki nods. Okay, I'll be right here. Katsuki smiles and pulls Jake back down on the bed. I'm glad you're back. I missed you. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, I know, but a minute away from you feels like an hour. You're too important to me. Katsuki laughs and kisses back. I'm just telling the truth. I love you. Katsuki smiles and leans into Jake, wrapping his arms around him. Katsuki nods and smiles. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. We're going to be dads. We're going to have our own little family. It's so surreal. Katsuki chuckles and kisses Jake. It's a little emotional, I know. But it's also a good kind of emotional. Katsuki nods. Me too. But I think it will. We'll just have to wait and see. I just hope the baby looks like you. Katsuki laughs. Don't worry. It'll be fine. But no matter what, the baby will be perfect. It's going to be part of us after all. Katsuki nods. That's right. And then we just wait and see what happens. But I'm sure everything will go fine. Sarah has done this before, so I'm sure she knows what she's doing. It'll be all right. Katsuki smiles and squeezes his hand. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. But it'll be fine, I'm sure of it. We just have to be positive. Katsuki laughs and kisses him. I know you do. But just try to stay calm. Everything will be okay. Sarah has done this many times before. She'll be able to help us. And she'll make sure it's successful. So don't worry. Katsuki nods and smiles. Yeah, that's right. And I'm sure it'll happen sooner than you think. Just be patient, and it'll all work out. Katsuki nods and snuggles closer to him. Okay, let's sleep. It's been a long day. Katsuki smiles and looks over at the bunnies too. Yeah, she's so cute. And the bunnies are adorable too. I'm glad they have a nice home. Katsuki nods. They really are. And Muffins is taking great care of them. She's such a good mommy. Katsuki smiles and holds him close, slowly drifting off to sleep too. Katsuki wakes up the next morning and sits up in bed. He looks around the room, taking in the morning light. Katsuki smiles and gently kisses Jake's cheek, hoping not to wake him up. Katsuki smiles and strokes his hair. Good morning. Katsuki smiles. Did you sleep well? Katsuki looks concerned. Your back hurts? Did you sleep funny? Katsuki gets up and walks over to him. Let me see. Katsuki looks at it and gently presses on the sore spots. Does that hurt? Katsuki nods. I think you pulled a muscle. I'm gonna go get the ice pack. Just lay down and try to relax. Katsuki goes to the kitchen and grabs the ice pack, then comes back and puts it on Jake's back. Just keep it on for a while and let me know if it gets better. Katsuki smiles. I'm glad it's working. Just relax and try not to move around too much. Your back will be better in no time. Katsuki chuckles. Yeah, I think so too. But that's why you should have let me help you. Katsuki shakes his head and smiles. You're not stupid. You're just trying to be strong and take care of everything yourself. But sometimes it's okay to let others help you. Katsuki nods. I'll go do that right now. Just rest and I'll be right back. Katsuki smiles. I love you too. He kisses Jake on the cheek and walks out the room. Katsuki arrives at the appointment and walks in, heading to the receptionist. Hi, I'm here to see Sarah. Katsuki smiles and tells her his name. Katsuki Bakugo. Katsuki nods and sits down, waiting patiently for Sarah to arrive. Katsuki stands up and smiles at her. It's good to see you too. How are you doing? Katsuki nods and follows her into the back room. Katsuki pulls out the sample and hands it to her. Yeah, it's right here. Katsuki shakes his head. He's just a little sore today. He pulled a muscle carrying in the groceries last night. Katsuki nods and goes into the room and sits down. Katsuki smiles. Yeah, I am. I'm really hoping that this works out. I can't wait to have a baby with him. Katsuki nods. Okay, I'll fill them out right away. Katsuki picks up the papers and starts reading through them, making sure to fill out all the information correct. Katsuki nods. Yes, of course. I understand that this is a big commitment, so we will definitely do our part and pay you what we can. Katsuki smiles. No problem. We're just happy to be doing this. Katsuki nods and hands the sample to him. Yes, here it is. Katsuki nods. That's fine. I understand that it'll take some time, so I'm willing to wait. Katsuki nods. I understand. Just do what you need to do. We'll wait as long as it takes. Katsuki sits there patiently, waiting for the doctor to come back with the results. Katsuki nods. That's good. I'm just glad that everything is going well so far. It's just a little nerve-wracking. Katsuki smiles. We don't have a preference, really. We just want a healthy baby. As long as they're happy and healthy, that's all that matters to us. Katsuki smiles. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And we're really excited for this. I can't wait for it to happen. Katsuki looks over at the doctor. So, did you find the right sample? Katsuki smiles. That's great news. Does that mean it's ready to be inseminated? Katsuki nods. Okay, let's go do this then. Katsuki nods and stands up. Yes, I would like to watch. Katsuki follows the doctor into the room and looks at Sarah. Katsuki smiles back and walks over to her. Are you ready for this? Katsuki sits down next to her and takes her hand. Then let's do this. Katsuki holds Sarah's hand tightly and watches the process carefully. Katsuki looks over at Sarah. Are you okay? Do you feel any pain or discomfort? Katsuki smiles and kisses her on the cheek. That's good. I'm glad you're okay. Katsuki nods. Okay, that's fine. Just take care of yourself until then. Katsuki smiles and nods. You too. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Katsuki leaves and heads home, feeling hopeful and excited. Katsuki walks in the door and smiles at him. Hey babe, I'm back. Katsuki walks over and sits next to him. It went really well. The doctor said that the sample was good and he was able to inseminate Sarah. Now, we just have to wait 2 weeks and see if she's pregnant. Katsuki smiles and takes his hand. I know. It's really exciting, and I'm just glad we finally got this process started. I can't wait to have a baby with you. Katsuki hugs him back. I love you too. This is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to us. Katsuki smiles and nuzzles against him. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for the day when we're finally parents. Katsuki nods. I'm sure she'll be pregnant. But yes, finding out the gender will be so exciting. We could even plan a little gender reveal party or something like that. Katsuki smiles and kisses him on the cheek. Yeah, it would be. And it would be fun to have all our friends and family there too. I'm sure they'll all be so excited. Katsuki smiles and leans his head on Jake's shoulder. Me too. This is going to be such a special time in our lives. Katsuki looks up at him. What is it? Katsuki smiles. That's great. I can't wait to see them. They're so adorable. Katsuki laughs. She's really growing up, isn't she? I can't believe how big they've gotten. I remember when they were just little babies. Now they're practically adults. Katsuki laughs and nods. Yeah, you're right. But we can keep one, right? Katsuki thinks for a moment. I think I'd like to keep the white one. She's so cute. Katsuki smiles. That's good. I think we should let the others go soon, though. We don't want them to get too attached to us and then have to say goodbye. Katsuki nods. Yeah, I think that would be the best thing to do. They'd have a good home, right? Katsuki smiles and nods. That sounds like a good plan. Are you ready to go? Katsuki shakes his head and gets up. No, you should rest. I'll go by myself. I don't want you to make it worse. Katsuki smiles. Okay, I'll take care of it. You just rest. I'll be back soon. Katsuki laughs. Don't worry, I'll be careful. I'll be back soon, okay? Katsuki smiles and leaves the house. He goes to get the other two bunnies and bring them over to the neighbor's house. Katsuki smiles and walks inside. Thank you for taking the other two bunnies. I really appreciate it. Katsuki nods. He's doing well, just a little sore from moving the groceries. Other than that, everything is good. Katsuki looks over at her. Go ahead, I don't mind. Katsuki chuckles. Yeah, I guess you do. What is it you wanted to ask? Katsuki nods. Yeah, I know. Is there something you're worried about? Katsuki blushes. Oh, 이세. Katsuki nods. Yeah, I understand. I'll try to keep it down. Sorry about that. Katsuki sighs. I know it's not the most traditional situation, but I hope that everyone will be understanding. We're just trying to live our lives. Katsuki nods. I understand. I'll do what I can to keep the noise down. I just hope they'll be understanding about it. Katsuki sighs. I see. We'll try to avoid them as much as we can. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live our lives in peace. Katsuki nods. I understand. I appreciate your honesty, and thank you for taking the bunny. Have a good day. Katsuki smiles and leaves the house. He walks back to his own home, feeling a little embarrassed. Katsuki sighs. She just talked to me about the noise we've been making. Apparently, some of the neighbors are complaining. Katsuki blushes. Um, you know. Katsuki nods. Yeah, I know. But I don't know how to convince them to just leave us alone. We haven't done anything wrong, have we? Katsuki nods. I guess you're right, but I still don't like the idea of people thinking badly of us. I just wish they would be more understanding. Katsuki laughs. I guess you're right. I just hope that they'll realize we're not doing anything wrong. But you're right. We're not hurting anyone. We're just trying to live our lives. Katsuki smiles and nods. You're right. We're not doing anything wrong. We have every right to do what we want in our own home. I just hope they'll see it that way too. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, I guess you're right. They're just being judgmental, but they'll have to learn to deal with it. We're not going to change who we are just to make them happy. Katsuki shakes his head. That's just ridiculous. I'm sure they wouldn't be so unreasonable as to complain about a baby crying. But who knows? I mean, if they're already complaining about us, then I guess anything's possible. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, I guess we could. We could complain about their dogs barking at night, or how their kids are too loud when they play outside. There's plenty of things we could use as ammo. Katsuki chuckles. Yeah, and their trash cans are always overflowing and they never take them out on time. And the smell from their yard when it gets too hot is terrible. Katsuki laughs. You know, this could actually be pretty fun. We can get really petty and nitpick everything they do. We could make their lives miserable. Katsuki laughs. You do? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking. Katsuki's eyes widen. You have cameras inside the house too? Katsuki's mouth drops open. You can't be serious. We have cameras watching us? Katsuki is speechless. He can't believe what he's hearing. You have cameras watching us inside the house. You're telling me you can see us at all times? Katsuki looks at the screen and his mouth falls open. He sees himself and Jake on the cameras. This is unbelievable. You're really watching us right now? Katsuki shakes his head. I don't remember that. I thought the cameras were just outside. But inside too? And you've been watching us this whole time? Katsuki sighs. You really should have told me about this earlier. I feel like my privacy has been invaded. I don't know how I feel about this. Katsuki is still trying to wrap his head around this. And you just watch these? You don't have like a monitor or something? Katsuki sighs. So you really do watch these? You see us all the time. You can hear us, everything we say. You know about everything that happens in this house. Katsuki nods. I know, but still, it's just weird. I feel like I've been watched my whole life. It's like you're always there, just watching me. Katsuki laughs. I guess it's not all bad. It's just, I don't know. It just feels so strange. I'm used to thinking that we're alone in here. But now I know that's not the case. Katsuki nods. Yeah, I guess that's true. But it still feels like we're being watched, like someone is constantly keeping an eye on us. Katsuki turns bright red and looks away. I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's just uncomfortable, knowing that we're being recorded. Katsuki nods. That's a little better, I guess. But still, what if you accidentally look at it and see something you shouldn't? Katsuki hesitates. No, it's not like that. I'm just saying, what if you see something you don't want to see? What then? Katsuki shakes his head. Never mind. It's not important. Just forget it. Katsuki freezes. Oh, you saw that? Katsuki looks down. Well, did you like it? Katsuki laughs. You're not mad at me? Katsuki smiles and nods. I will. You know I will. Katsuki laughs. You're too good to me. I don't know what I would do without you. Katsuki blushes. Okay, that one's true. But you can't really blame me, can you? I mean, they're Oreos. They're too delicious to resist. Katsuki laughs. So, you've seen me eating Oreos in the middle of the night? I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything bad. I'm just eating some cookies. Katsuki sighs. I know. But they're Oreos. How can I resist? I just can't help it. I'm weak. Katsuki laughs and playfully pushes him away. Shut up! You're not much better. I've seen you eat a whole bag of chips in one sitting. Katsuki rolls his eyes. Yeah, well, I guess we're both just two junk food addicts. Katsuki's face turns red. I can explain. Katsuki sighs. It's just so delicious, okay? I can't help it. I'm sorry. But you have to admit, the cheese you buy is really good. Katsuki laughs. Yeah, it is, but it's worth it. Just the smell of it alone is enough to make me want some. How can I resist that? Katsuki thinks for a moment. I don't know. You think the neighbors are going to keep complaining about us? Katsuki laughs. You mean like, make some noise, just to annoy them? Katsuki smiles and nods. Okay, I'm down. Let's give them something to complain about. Katsuki laughs. Sounds good. I'll cook us something, and then we can make some noise and drive them crazy. Katsuki laughs. That's a great idea. We'll make it as strong as possible. Maybe we should cook onions, garlic, something really pungent. Katsuki smiles. Yes, exactly. That would make the neighbors go crazy. I'll make the best stir-fry they've ever smelled. Katsuki nods and walks into the kitchen. Okay, I'm going to start cooking. And you know how much I love cooking. I'll make it the best stir-fry ever. Katsuki laughs. That's a great idea. What kind of music do you think would annoy them the most? Katsuki laughs. Perfect. I'll put it on full volume. That'll teach them to complain about us. Katsuki nods. That's exactly right, and they're about to feel the full wrath of karma. Thank you for reading. Bye-bye. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Talkie, Dream AI, Wonder Kingdom.